Hello, friends. This is Dave Hurwitz, executive editor at ClassicsToday.com, here with random reviews from the Overflow room. Oh, yeah. And we're still stomping our way through Haydn. Oh, boy, have we got lots of Haydn, and it's fabulous. It's exciting. It's thrilling. First of all, a classic. The Beecham recording of The Seasons. You know, this was like quite something because when Beecham recorded The Seasons, there weren't that many recordings of The Seasons. This is in English, of course, which is perfectly legit. It was published in both German and English texts. People make fun of the English texts. Yeah, okay, it's a stupid text, but Haydn made fun of the German text. So it's, no one cares about the text. As long as you understand what it's generally about, and we do, there's no problem there. The music is wonderful. It's not quite as idiosyncratic and kooky as the Beecham Messiah, let's say, but it's full of high-spirited fun, and you have very good singers. You've got Elsie Morrison, soprano, Alexander Young, and Michael Langdon. It's a very good cast with the Beecham Choral Society and the Royal Philharmonic. Lots and lots and lots of fun. I mean, this is in some Beecham box somewhere, I know, but this was the twofer before Beecham boxes existed, and I will keep it forever just for sentimental reasons. It's really a charming performance. When was it recorded? Let's find out, just for fun. It was made in... Alrighty. There it is. Why don't they tell us? Thank you for buying this disc. Okay, well, that doesn't help, does it? Maybe it's after this one. Oh, there it is. I knew they'd tell you somewhere. 56. That's it. 1956. And early 1956 recording. And wonderful. So that I'm keeping. All of Beecham's Haydn really is a treasure. It's just so stylish and full of good humor. And even if it isn't, absolutely periody or whatever people want it to be now, it has so much basic musicality and joie de vivre. Speaking of joie de vivre, here's more Beecham Haydn, symphonies 99 through 104. These are the ones in stereo because the first batch of London symphonies were mono, and then, he got over the cusp and into the stereo land with the Royal Phil. And again, these are not, critical editions or anything like that, but who cares? Beecham's way with this music was inimitable. That's the word, inimitable. It had no limits. And this is just wonderful. So there's more Beecham. Then I've got this nifty twofer, Musica Antigua Amsterdam with Ton Koopman doing Haydn's complete harpsichord concerti, divertimenti and concertini. Well, this is interesting. Ton Koopman doesn't always thrill me because I find him to be a rather austere and joyless performer. But, this was stuff that you couldn't find anywhere else. And there's a lot of it here. I mean, there's just tons of stuff. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, like 14 works. They're divertimentos, they're little concerti, they're early works full of charm and just the joyful fun of music making back in the day. And Koopman is very good. They play quite well, and it's a delightful set. It's 2 hours, and 37 minutes worth of stuff. So yeah, that was kind of nifty. I wonder if this is still around. I doubt it. I'm hanging on to it. Then we've got the Haydn violin and cello concertos. The violin concertos are with Salvatore Accardo, and the cello concertos are with Bruno Canino, Christine Walewska, and the English Chamber Orchestra under Accardo conducting, and Edo de Wart. Now there are 3 violin concertos. I think actually 2 are real and 1 is attributed, but they're early works. One was written when his beloved went into the convent, and Haydn was forced to marry her sister. That was a joyous concerto occasion. And then we've got a double concerto for violin and harpsichord, which is oodles of fun, and the 2 well-known cello concertos. And these are all very fine performances. Absolutely. And let's see, who's doing what here? Just out of curiosity, if they tell us, why should they tell us? We had Bruno Canino as the harpsichordist, yes, in the double concerto. Salvatore Accardo is violin. Christine Walewska is cello. And then you've got Edo de Wart conducting the cello concertos, and Salvatore Accardo is the violinist and conductor in the violin concertos. That sorts that out. Otherwise, it would be a terrible mess. And again, another Phillips duo, which is now Decca, which means it's now disappeared. So who knows? There's that. Oh, yes. Then we have these Koch things. Haydn, the baryton octets, with the Haydn Sinfonietta Wien under Manfred Huss. Now, these were on Koch, and I believe they've all been reissued on Bis. A lot of this stuff was. I think most of it was. But in any case, these are interesting. I mean, the baryton is just a ghastly sounding instrument, but you've got, these are divertimenti that Haydn wrote for his patron, the first patron, who was Nicholas Esterhazy, second patron actually, but it was Nicholas Esterhazy, I believe. And they're for baryton, 2 violins, viola, cello, bass, and 2 horns. That's the octetitude layout there. And they are charming works. I mean, again, they're relaxed. They're somewhat large scale. I mean, 15 minutes, between 10 and 15 minutes each, and 3 full-size movements. And there are 1, 2, 3, 4, and there's volume 2, 5, 6, 7. There are 7 of these suckers. And they date from 1775, basically, as far as we know. And really, it's lighthearted Haydn. And he's very lighthearted. The music is charming, but the baryton, the baryton. Baryton is kind of like a viola da gamba. It's kind of like a gamba, but it had sympathetic strings behind it that you could pluck or do something with them, and it was sort of a gnarly instrument. The nobility in Haydn's day liked to learn strange instruments because nobody could tell them how bad they were at playing them. That was really how it operated, I mean, there's no competition. That was when, Haydn wrote the Concerti for the King of Naples for Lira Organizzata. No one knows what that was either. And, he was a master at that instrument, supposedly. Mm-hmm. Anyway, so here's some baryton stuff. And Haydn wrote reams of baryton stuff. Baryton trios. And, oh, my God, like hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of them. And they've all been recorded now, so we can go listen to them, or at least they've all been published in score. So there we have it for the first batch. Keep on listening, friends. Thanks for joining me. Take care.